and TV tuition together. TV tuition we are going to start from today. Earlier we were on radio tuition. Now we are on TV tuition. And so, students, first of all, I'll tell you, you must get ready with your questions. Any query, any question you have, you must ask me on the telephone number of our studio, that is 051, note down please, 051 52 8299, 051 52 8299. Yes, I am quite happy today that I have been here in this very crucial time of our country. Not only for our country, it's for the whole world. We are in the position of lockdown. There is a great need of students to study, and so it's a very good opportunity for you that the sponsors of this tuition, Asman Nepal, TV Birganj, and two sister branches, Radio Birganj and Radio Pokhariya, are here to give you this live program so that you can interact here. And for interaction, I want to say, it's me, Pramod Kumar Pandey, here. Today, I'll teach English. Tomorrow, I'll teach myself English second day, third week. Similarly, Abhay Kumar Mishra sir will come to teach you science. Here, on the next to me, that is next 2 days. Similarly, next 2 days, Lal Babu sir, for mathematics, he will come here to teach you. Students, firstly I told about it, how TV Birganj is giving an opportunity to you to read very nicely, and in course of this reading, let's go to a topic to read today. That is, first title, topic, I am going to teach you, that's here, article. You see, article. The question comes here, what is an article? What's the importance of an article in English? There is a great importance of article in English. Article is such a kind of grammatical term which gives an indication that a noun is coming. Maybe that before noun an adjective comes, before that adjective an adverb comes, any intensifier comes, no matter, but it's the indication of coming of a noun. That is known as article. Article, in general matter, we know article means material, and material is quite important. It plays a vital role in English. So, we shall see here, article means a and the. The use of article means the use of a, an, and the. A and n we can see here. It is divided into two. Indefinite article and the other is definite article. Here you see, indefinite means it does not clarify the number of any noun which is coming. It does not indicate about any particular noun that is coming. So, the two indefinite articles are a and an. A and an. Similarly, definite article says you have to clarify this special thing. That is the special thing you have to talk about. And so it's called definite article. Means, students, you have understood the definition of article, then the definition of indefinite article and definite article. Indefinite article, it does not clarify which one. It does not specialize. It unitizes. It shows unit. Whereas definite article clarifies its definity. It is definite. It is definite. It is here. So let's talk about where to use article and where not to use article. That is quite important. You can read in my book Creative English Grammar also. I have very nicely mentioned it in my book Creative English Grammar, in which I have written. I want to remind you here. That is here. Let's see. I am going to delete it. I am going to rub it out, and then I'll say to you, noun we can take. Very general definition of noun, although you have read, a noun is the name of a person, place or thing. But another thing also I want to say here, noun is any quantity of thing. Sorry, means we can say it is an article which we should see through our naked eyes mostly, and it is of two categories. If according to its construction we pay attention to, we can see noun is either countable or uncountable. You see here countable and uncountable noun. Countable, uncountable. According to the name, we can understand count plus able, countable. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting numbers we can count in. But uncountable numbers, we cannot count at all. We cannot count it at all. Some examples we can take. As a book, you can count very nicely. A pen, you can count how many pens, how many books. But can you count water? Can you say 1 water, 2 water, 3 water? Impossible. Can you say sugar? 1 sugar, 2 sugar, 3 sugar? Never. Some confusion comes. Rice, wheat, eating materials are also uncountable noun. Many persons sometimes claim rice we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no matter. You can count no matter. But it is uncountable noun because you cannot count it. If 5 quintals of rice you will be given to count, years you will take in counting of that. So you must try to understand those things which we cannot count easily. I am adding another word, easily. If you don't count anything easily, it is called an uncountable noun. You see here on the board, uncountable noun. Means these things I have written: water, sugar, rice, wheat. We cannot count. So with these, a and an can never be used. You must remember. Never used. You must remember this fact. This is a very nice fact. Those things you cannot count. You cannot use article a and before them. I'm not talking about the I'm not talking about the article, definite article. I'm talking about indefinite article. So, my students, once again, firstly, I want to remind you, I am waiting for your telephone call also. You can contact me here in the number of our studio 051 52 82 99. Any question you have related to article chapter, you can ask me. I'm ready to answer your questions. Number, once again I want to remind you, and I am waiting for your telephone call. It's 05152 8299. Students, you have to take your copy, you have to take your pencil, you have to write some examples. What I am writing here, you should note it down as you see, as you read in your classroom. Here, you must understand this is your classroom and you are reading in the classroom. In the classroom, your teacher teaches. You listen to it attentively, and after that, you note down whatever the materials are written on board. Here on whiteboard, whatever I am writing, how I am describing, you must keep them in your mind as well as in your copy. So, dear students, we are now here. We talked uncountable noun, water, sugar, rice, weight. They don't take a and an before them. Then comes the turn of countable noun. For countable noun, we can see here, we can count, and such things, if come, we must use an. A and an must be used. As you can know, without an, a countable noun cannot be written at all. You must remember this fact. Countable noun can never be written without a and an. Students, then we have to talk, we have to see where to use a and where to use an. Question arises. We know a and an, but where to use a and where to use an, sometimes we are in confusion. As how to use, we are going to learn now. You must see. First, we shall see here the use of an. Where to use an? You know our English alphabet, you know, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. A, E, I, O, and U. These 5 of them of alphabet are called vowel sounds. A, E, I, O, U. 5 total in number, they are 5, they are called vowels. And the rest, all 25 remaining, the rest all, they are called consonants. They are all consonants. Then the question comes, the method comes here. Generally, we are told only one rule is there. More than that, we have to recollect later. One rule you must have in the mind. If there is a vowel, there must be a N, and if there is a consonant, there must be A. Then many persons are confused when a consonant sound comes and they use N. Yes, why like that? One thing you must remember, we have not to see its written form. We have to see its spoken form, how we speak it. If in our speaking first letter comes a vowel, it takes M. If in pronunciation we use a consonant sound in speech, then we use A. So some general rules, after that others we can continue after it. We can go through it, and today I think you will understand where to use A and where to use N. First thing, just we read, as there is owl, an owl, book, a book, because here owl, O is vowel sound, here B is consonant sound. But what we see, we only pay attention towards its pronunciation, pay attention. In dictionary, if you read, owl is the pronunciation, owl. Here A sound comes, don't think it is O sound, it is A, owl. And A sound is here, so N has been used here according to pronunciation, not according to O. Someone asks, why have you used N? Mostly the students say, because O is here and O is a vowel sound. Never talk like that after this. You must give your reason. Here is not O sound, here is A sound, A. Because in phonemes I have written, in pronunciation, its pronunciation, what is it? It's read owl, owl, owl. So the first pronunciation is A. A is a vowel sound, so N has been used here. That should be your perfect answer. Here what is here? Book. Then what sound comes here? Ba. B means ba. Ba sound comes here. Due to ba sound, A has been used here. A book. A book. Similarly, an orange. An orange. Orange. A dog. The sound has come. A cat. An umbrella. Thus, what we saw, if the pronunciation of a word starts with a vowel sound, it takes N. The pronunciation of a word starts with a consonant sound, it takes A. In the same way, we can take some other examples here. As you see here, house, honest boy. Here hour. Here horse. You see the differences here. Here H-O-U-S-E, H-O-N-S-T, H-O-I-C, H-O-U-R, H-E-I-R. Here the other words H-A-T you can take. What's the difference here? All words have started with a consonant sound, you see. All words you see here have been used, and all words start with H sound. H, 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 H. Then All are consonant sounds. We must use A here. Not at all. Students, not at all. Don't use A by closing your eyes, otherwise all will be wrong. Then what's the clue? What's the clue here that you will perfectly use article here? For the use of it, pay attention to the matter, what I am going to tell you. It is here, this house, its pronunciation is ha, ha. Horse, pronunciation is ha. Here, hat, pronunciation is ha, 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 ha. Consonant sound. Here you see, honest, on, honest, our, our, honest. Here, a, e, air. These are the pronunciations of these words. Do you find any H here? Have you seen any H here? Here you see house, house, house. Here horse. Here hat, hat. All house, horse, hat. But here, honest, this is O, honest. Here, our, here, a. All starts with O, A. O, A. And all O, A, we know they are vowel sounds. So we must use and before them, before all. An honest boy. An hour late, an air. Sometimes in the examination it comes use of H, and the question comes. I want to tell you that some students are in confusion when the question comes. The confusion is, you must clarify your confusion. Sometimes the question is there, he is ... honest. You have to use a and the nothing. And if the question is, he is honest man, a and the nothing you have to use. You have to be very much careful to ask such a kind of question if it comes. How to be careful? Pay attention here. Here what we see? Honest. Honest is not a noun. Honest means the quality of someone. Someone's quality. Honest, poor, rich, helpful, handsome, etc. They all are qualities. And those qualities are not nouns. Not nouns. They are, here we see honest general. And then here comes, after honest there is man, and man is a noun. Before it, honest word has come, so we must use an here, an honest man, but here will be nothing. You must pay attention to. He is honest. That is right. And he is an honest man. This is right. My students, further we shall continue with it, but in the meantime, I want to tell you, you must